for Sandy today.
And Sandi Sawchuk, UW Veterinarian, is here taking your calls at 270-9933. Happy Hairball Awareness Day.
Well, actually, it's not until next Thursday.
I celebrate all month.
There you go, all month, yes. And I'm not kidding. It truly is a holiday, National Hairball Awareness. The reason I wanted to bring it up is for two reasons. One, Susan, you have a cat that never vomits hair.
No.
And remember I said vomit. They don't cough up hairballs, they vomit them up. And that's normal, okay? Because they, once in a while, a little bit of hair coming up wouldn't be a problem. But either lots of hair being vomited or lots of vomiting with hair going along for the ride once in a while may mean more serious gastrointestinal problems that needs to be investigated. But probably my number one pet peeve is someone who's got a cat that's coughing and they ignore it and they think, oh, it's just because it's trying to cough up a hairball. They vomit up hairballs. Okay. They don't cough them up, and typically the diagnosis is asthma, and that can become a fatal condition for cats, just like it can be for people. And I brought you a hairball.
Thank you.
There you go.
This is not a real hairball.
It's not a real hairball, but I do felting, and that happens to be.
Would you like to take it home, Susan? Show it to your cat?
Yeah. It's a cat toy. There you go. It's a little calico.
Here.
Thank you.
Go to the phone. I'm glad you're enjoying this. Let's go to the phones. We'll start with Joan in Wanakee. Hi, Joan.
Hi.
Hi, what's your question?
My question is, did the doctor recommend a flea application called Provecto for cats?
That is a fairly new product that's on the market, and what Provecto is it's a class of drug that for dogs is available in an oral formulation, meaning that you give it as a chewable thing that lasts for 3 months. For cats, well, they do have it for dogs as well. They have an application that is applied to the skin, and it lasts for 3 months. The nice thing about it is it not only covers fleas, but is very effective for ticks as well. And we live in Tick Central, so if you have pets that are going in and out, they should be on year-round tick control and flea control.
So is the oral stuff better than the stuff you put on the back?
They both work exactly the same way. It's just different way of administering it. What I like to tell people is the best flea control on the market is the one that the pet owner will use, okay, and that the pet will take. So cats don't like to take pills, so putting it on their skin often works best.
All right, very good. Let's go to Carla in Watertown. Hi, Carla, what's your question?
Hi. I have a dog that is experiencing diabetes. However, he's also showing cancer effects. Is there any way that the cancer might be reflecting diabetes falsely?
I'm not sure how the two would be linked together unless the dog has some type of pancreatic cancer or something, because the pancreas is what's involved with making insulin. And we typically don't see type 2 diabetes in dogs. We usually see type 1, which is the insulin-dependent diabetes. So if your dog had something in that part of the abdomen causing problems, it could affect insulin production. So I don't know if the two are linked. Unfortunately, golden retrievers are the dog that we see so often getting cancer of all different types of body cancers.
They're doing a study just on golden retrievers.
The lifetime study for golden retrievers. In fact, I've got one of my patients coming in next week, and every year this dog comes in and goes through thorough testing, and we take hair samples and nail samples, and it's like documents and so on to keep, we're trying to figure out what is it about the breed and what are they being exposed to, if there's anything that links them to always being the dog that we consider the cancer magnet.
Yeah, it is very unusual.
Right.
Let's go to Roxanne in Beaver Dam. Hi, Roxanne, what's your question?
Hi, my question is that we have a pregnant outdoor cat.
Okay.
And we're feeding her like dry food and water. I'm just wondering if there should be something else we should be giving her.
The big issue with pregnancy in pets is that their caloric needs increase dramatically. And for cats, it tends to be right from the beginning of pregnancy all the way through, their needs are going to increase to allow them to produce enough mammary tissue to be able to support the kittens and obviously the growth of the kittens as well. So I think that at this time of the year, feeding her some canned food, a really high quality, usually we recommend kitten dry food. So rather than just an adult formula, using a kitten formula, which is going to be higher in fat and calories, and it's going to be able to meet the needs on her body for developing all those kittens. So I hope everything goes all right for her.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah.
Let's go to Craig in Watoma. Hi, Craig. What's your question?
My question is, some foods dogs aren't supposed to eat, but is cooked onions and cooked garlic something that dogs can eat?
You shouldn't be feeding it to them. Probably in very tiny amounts it would be fine, but they tend to be more sensitive to it. Less sensitive than cats. Cats, it can be very toxic for them, but for dogs it can start affecting their blood cells and can cause some issues with their red blood cells. So I tend to say just avoid it. I mean, if you've got a little piece of onion that falls on the floor, not a big deal, but we've had dogs that have eaten like a big bowl of sliced onions and they've gotten quite ill with it. So just try to keep it away from the dogs if you can.
Be careful.
Right.
All right, Sandy, we're out of time. Thanks
Great
for coming
to see
in.
you, Sandy.
Nice to see you.
Thanks for all the calls. We'll be right back.